This story right here is a county story, county jail story. It's about a kid named Ghost who became Crip and lost it all within a week and got put out the pod. And he learned the hard way that pretending in prison will get you hurt. This story got power, jail politics, manipulation, and real life consequences. And it all started in that pod. So back then, I used to run with the Crips. And at the time, there was only 3 of us in that pod. But I was the one that had the most pull because I was the one holding all the work. Suboxone. Now, I already explained in all my other videos what Suboxone is. For people that don't know, that are new to the channel, inmates get high off of it. It's a kind of a drug that inmates get into the county. People going through withdrawals, they'll spend all their money on this. And in jail, whoever holds the drugs holds the power. That meant I had a lot of pull in the pod. Money flowing, homies eating, everything under control. Now, Juice, he was one of the homies, but he had a bad habit. He could not manage his money at all. Always gambling, always borrowing, always needing help. That's the homie. I helped him plenty of times. I fed him, lent him commissary. I held him down, as I should. But after a while, I told him, homie, I can't keep saving you. You gotta stop messing up your money. So I had to teach him a lesson, and I had to cut him off. And that's when everything changed. After that, they bring in new inmates. You know, this is jail. People come, people go. In walks this scrawny white kid. Pale, nervous. You could tell he's fresh off the streets. Ain't never seen a jail before. You can already tell instantly he was not built for jail. But the homie Juice, he seen opportunity. Since I cut him off, he needed another hustle. And that kid right there looked like easy money. Juice immediately starts soft pressing the kid. He started asking the kid for his commissary. Then he starts asking the kid for his calls, his phone calls, phone time. Then he starts getting the kid to buy his commissary. And the kid's just sitting there doing all of it. Kid trying to belong, trying to survive. Then Juice goes ahead and hits him with the ultimate manipulation. He tells the kid, if you want protection, you gotta become Crip. This right here, it was not about brotherhood at all. This was about control and profit. Juice figured if the kid was under him, he could go ahead and just bleed him dry. Basically, Juice is his big homie. He has to do everything Juice has asked him to. Now, this is where the problems start. Soon as Juice put him on, this kid right here started acting fake tough. He starts walking around with his chest all hanged out, throwing gang signs. I don't even know where he learned this stuff from. Talking reckless out of his mouth. But then he started crossing serious prison lines. He was going to homosexual inmate cells, which is a no-no. You're never supposed to do that when you're in a gang. Because at the end of the day, you represent something more than yourself. You represent the gang. And trust me when I tell you, no one person is bigger than the gang. I don't care what gang it is. However you look is represented how the gang looks. And the gang, they can't have that. Now, he wasn't just embarrassing himself. He was putting the whole car at risk. Me and the other homie, we checked Juice. We told him, this ain't it. All you done is just created a problem. Juice just brushed it off. All he had to say for himself is, hey, kid ain't official. He's not really official. He's not that. And everybody know that. That's what Juice kept on telling us. But the kid didn't know that. And now that's what made it dangerous. Then the phone incident happened and it changed everything. So one day, all the phones were tied up. Every last one of them. And the kid, he's been on the Crip phone for almost 2 hours, talking to his mom or whoever he was talking to. A civilian inmate waiting to get on the phone. Now, I'm going to tell you about this civilian. He's a crash dummy. He's hot-headed. He will fight anybody. But at the time, he was fighting with his girl, and he needed desperately to get back on that phone. The civilian snapped on Ghost. Man, get your fake gang-banging ass off that phone. That's what he had said to Ghost. Now, if Ghost really was official, that right there would have turned into something immediately. But Ghost instantly folded. He hung up the phone, didn't say nothing to the dude, didn't even stand up for himself. He just walks off and just goes sits at a table. And I mean the whole pod has seen this happen. Now, that same day, before that incident happened, a OG Crip, higher ranking than me, had entered the pod and he was in quarantine. I'm at his cell door chopping it up with him, talking to him. When that whole phone incident happened, OG looked straight at me. He said, I thought that white boy was one of ours. He had came over here and chopped it up with me earlier and said he was Crip. I told him, he's not Crip. That's a whole situation. That's what I had told OG. OG had shook his head. Nah, that gotta get fixed right now. He's saying he's Crip. He's representing us. You gotta fix that immediately. Because now he's putting Crip reputation on the line. And we ain't about to go out looking bad. And in prison, respect means everything. So I go ahead and I call the kid over. OG goes ahead and tells Ghost, that man disrespected you. Go handle that now. Ghost just sitting there. He just froze up. Ghost tells us he don't want to. That dude's way bigger than him, and he ain't got no win. At that point, that was it. You acting like a straight hole right now. Just go over there and throw that punch. That man disrespected you. You gotta fight for your respect. Cause ain't nobody else gonna fight for you if you ain't fighting for yourself. But I told him, just to make him feel a little bit better, you go over there and throw that first punch, me and Juice gonna jump in. When one goes, we all go. He still refused. He talking about he don't want to go to the hole. He might get some extra charges. Just some lame stuff you shouldn't be saying if you repping a gang. After he said all that, OG looked at me and said, take his flag right now. OG said, you is not Crip no more. We don't want to hear that ever come out your mouth again. Then he told Ghost, step off. So OG is sitting there wilding out on Ghost. Whole pod silent. OG looked at me and told me to beat him out of here. He making us all look bad, and we need to save face for anybody that thinks he was a part of us. So I go to Juice. This is his problem. He's going to deal with it. And I go to another homie. I tell them, take Ghost in the room, beat his ass, and make him get out. Put him on that door. Pretend like y'all going to DP him, but really put it on him and make him get him on that door. So Juice and the other homie took him inside of a cell. No speeches, nothing. Just consequences. After that, after they were done, they told him he had to leave. They put him on that door. I feel bad for the kid, but in the end, he didn't stand up for himself. If he would have, he would have had people stand up with him. But at the end of the day, we're all in prison, and you gotta look after yourself at the end of the day. Ghost, he was Crip for 1 week, all because he wanted to be something that he wasn't. In jail and prison, pretending is worse than being nothing. Because pretending, that makes you a target. So we never seen Ghost again. I don't know where he went. I think he went to PC. But if you just do the right thing and don't go to prison and jail, you won't have to deal with that mess at all. I share my stories because I don't want to see anybody go through the same stuff I went through. Watching people get stabbed, beat up, it's not cool. Missing time with my family and all that, I would never get that back. But that's the end of that story. Until next time, I'm Crime. And there's more stories that'll be on the way. So remember, all my steppers out there, it's not worth it. Stay free.
Speedball, hey, speedball. These hoes tryna slow me down. Speedball.